Hey guys, so I have here a book. It's not the kind of book that you're used to. It's not a storybook. It's a book that gives us information about something. So this book is called Sun, and so inside this book, everything about it will explain about the sun. So in these kinds of books, we don't have characters. There's no special people. There's no setting. There's no special place. There's no good guys or bad guys. There's no problem. Okay? So every book that gives us information has something like this. It's called contents, a table of contents. And why do we have this? Because here it has the numbers of all the pages and it tells us what we can see. So if I want to find night and day, I have to go to page 4. If I go to page 12, I'll find keeping cool. If I want to find out about how to help plants grow, I go to page 16. Okay? So today we're going to start on page 4. We're not going to do everything inside the book because it's going to be too long. Okay? So I want to go to night and day. So page 4. Here we are. Night and day. The sun is a huge ball of burning gases. It gives us light and warmth during the day. Even when clouds cover the sky, we still get the sun's light. The time when the sun goes down is called sunset, and the time when the sun goes up is called sunrise. At night, when we cannot see the sun, the planet is dark. So, how does night and day happen? For that, we need to look here. So this is the sun. Now the sun never moves. It always stays in the same place. The planet, though, moves a little bit. It moves around the sun, but it also turns, it spins. It turns around, turn. Okay? So that's how night and day are made. So let's see. If the sun is here and the light hits the planet here, if you live right here, is it night or day? It's daytime. Now, when the planet turns a little bit, and your house is here, it means you're at nighttime. So that's why every day the planet turns around one time and it makes night and day. Okay? Night is like a shadow. When the sun cannot hit it, it's nighttime. So let's go see what else we can find. I want to go to hot and cold on page 8. So this is page 5, page 6 and 7, summer and winter, no. Page 8, hot and cold. Now, in the cold parts of the world, the year has 4 seasons. It has spring, summer, fall, and winter. Now, places like France and Canada and America and Russia all have 4 seasons. But the places like Indonesia and Jamaica and Africa and Brazil and India, They don't have cold weather. Why? Because their countries are in the middle of the earth, so it's always hot. They never get cold or snow. Now, did you know that different parts of the world have summer at different times? Now, in France and Canada, winter is in December, January, and February. But in Australia, the winter, the snow, comes in June, July, and August. It's the opposite. So it means that in Australia, people for Christmas, they have Christmas in the summer, not in the winter. So you see here, they can go to the beach on Christmas. So I want to go to the next one. It's in the shadows. So when the sun shines, you can see shadows. Now, shadows happen in a place where the sun cannot go. A shadow will show you the shape of an object that it makes. So here you see there's the sun. Now the sun cannot go back here because there's a tree, so the sun stops it, and behind it, it makes a shadow. Can you find more shadows on the page? I see more. I see some here and here. I see another shadow up here. And I also see shadows in this picture. I see them under the trees. You see? So if you stand with your back to the sun, there will be a shadow in front of you. This is because the light from the sun can't go through you. And did you know that it's always colder in a shadow because there's no light? So here we have morning, afternoon, and evening. You can see the sun is always in a different place. And so the shadow moves. Here, because the sun is down, the shadow is long. Here, because the sun is very high, it's up, the shadow is very small. Here, the sun is even lower, so the shadow is even longer. Now, why do you think these people here are sitting in the shadows or in the shade? Shade is like a shadow. Because it's cooler. That's right. So let's see what else. I'm going to go to our table of content to see what else we have. I want to go to helping plants grow. So it's on page 16. All right, I'll try to find page 16. Aha, here you go. Helping plants grow. Now, the sun helps plants to grow. Without the sun and rain, nothing would grow at all. Seeds grow in the ground, and they start growing when the ground starts to become wet and warm. This usually happens in spring. In winter, plants and insects cannot grow because it's too cold. So when the snow and the cold starts to go away in spring, that's when baby plants, baby animals, and baby insects are born and start to grow. Now, in the summer, the weather is even hotter. flowers grow, and fruits and vegetables begin to ripen. What does it mean if a fruit is ripe? Do you remember the papaya I showed you? The green papaya was not ripe. The orange papaya was ripe. It's ready to eat. If there's too much sun and no rain, some plants can die because the ground becomes too dry. Okay? So this was our book. Remember, this is not a storybook. It's a book with all kinds of information inside. At the end, sometimes these books will show you where to find different things. It will also explain different words like ripen, when a fruit or vegetable has grown and it is ready for eating. That's ripe, okay? Shade, a shadowy place where the sun does not shine and it is colder. Okay? All right, guys. See you next time.